Hello everybody, I'm Raphael Perry and it's time for some more Battle Brothers. Now, as I continue my journey onwards, I will look for potential... Oh wow, Sorrel Ironjaw. He's a priest. Ironjaw means he's probably got pretty good... Let's see, what is Ironjaw? It's, it used to be... It's now resilient. And it used to do something slightly differently. It was some kind of... so you might be fairly tough. Now hang on, it's a... There we go. Oh yeah, takes injuries less often. He would be very good, and you know what? We will hire him for our company. Yes. Although that will have to be our only hire. Give him a spear. Do we have a basic spear? No, just good spears. We'll give him a good spear then. And we do really need a man for this end of the line. There's some nice shields here. We can't really afford any decent armor for him, so let's give him a round shield for now in case he doesn't make it, and we'll be selling these somewhere like here actually. How much can we make for him? Oh yeah, absolutely. There we go, now we've got a decent amount of money. So, I do have something to speak about as we wend our merry way across the map towards a new location. I'm looking for... No. Oh my god, 422. Just no. Right. So, I'm not taking those free skull contracts just yet, but I'm heading in this direction because I do have an ambition to achieve. Now, is it Fushberg? Yes, I do need to go there. Angeln. God no, sorry, misclick. No. I wanted to move the map. So, we're literally very close. However, Hochwall is over there, so I could almost come around this way at it, but I won't. Right, yeah, so, the Legends mod has been updated. Undead have been here, as have animals. We want to be careful. Yeah, the Legends mod has been updated, and I've played around with it a bit again. The Legends mod adds a lot to Battle Brothers, and I did say I was going to play this Origin until Legends have been updated. Now, because of the manner in which the Legends mod has been updated, this save is incompatible and crashes whenever it's loaded. So basically, to continue playing this campaign, I have to uninstall the mod every time I want to record an episode, which is fine by me, because it's just deleting one file, basically. I mean, it's not, it's a zip file, there's a lot of stuff in it. However... Ooh, nice. He's a bastard. He's a... No, look, see? He is a bastard. Told ya. Ooh, Wild Man would be great fun. But we'll hold off on hiring any of these for now, because they're mostly quite expensive. We're here for the gear. For the good gear. Right? 41,625. Like I'm ever going to have that much money. Oh, red and black, I don't know. I mean, there's some nice gear here, but we don't quite have the stash for it, unfortunately, so we better head on. So yeah, Legends mod adds a lot to the game, right? It adds a lot of different company origins, most of which, you know, the Legends mod had heroic company leaders, right? So you have like a berserker, a ranger, a necromancer, a wise woman, you know, all sorts, right? And they all play very differently. And generally, I'll finish talking and get back to this. So yeah, generally, the Legends mod adds lots of different company origins. It also adds battle sisters, right? They're not that different to the Battle Brothers, but they are separate backgrounds so that they can't accidentally be changed into blokes at the barbers, and men can't accidentally be turned into women. They do differ statistically from the men, and I'm okay with them differing statistically because for cultural reasons they're all very different, right? Because they are different origin, they're different backgrounds. You get like, you know, seamstress, baker, pickpocket, washerwoman, fishwife, you know, lots of female versions of male backgrounds that already exist. However, they differ a little bit more than I'd actually like. For instance, there is a female nobleman, the noblewoman, right? And originally, she was, in a previous version of the mod, she was slightly leaning towards being a ranged character, but now they've pushed her heavily towards a ranged character because suddenly she can't take Colossus, she can't take, the one that lets you carry loads more stuff but reduces the encumbrance penalty for equipment, and basically any of the, you know, Battleforge or Ironclad or whatever it's called, the one that makes your armor take less damage every time it gets hit. So basically all the cool close combat things she could have had, she can't have anymore. And she has lots of perks related to shooting stuff a lot instead, but she isn't guaranteed shooting stars on range attack. And it's a bit of a shame, Matt. I'd like to see that particular career be a little less restricted. But there's also like a Shield Maiden one, who now has like 3 extra perks related to shield bashing, and has had the Shield Master one moved down to the Weapon Mastery tier, so she has to wait even longer to get it, but she has like a tier 1 talent which is like plus 20 melee defense if she's equipped with a shield. Yeah, some of these are a bit ridiculous. The Crusader company background I like, where you have a Crusader as your leader. He goes around chopping everything up with a great big sword, but he does seem a little bit too powerful. And I also like the Seer, which is like the wise woman. She's my favourite one to run, in all honesty. She has some battlefield control type abilities to stun people or scare them and things like that. And she's really quite fun, but she starts out with like all of the company commanders start with a very small maximum company size, and they they have to put perks into increasing their company size so they can hire more people. And this is okay, but also the resources you can carry, you know, food, tools, money, wood, everything. Well, not money, but, you know, tools, medical supplies, ammunition and stuff. They are dictated by the size of your company, so the more people you have, the more you can carry. However, contracts pay less, and when you camp, it opens up a whole camping screen, a bit like this one, with lots of different locations on it, and essentially you learn things from all the towns you visit. So you learn how to hunt, you learn how to repair gear, you learn how to break down gear to make spare parts, you learn how to forage for medicinal herbs, how to treat wounds and everything, and basically you even learn how to have a taxidermist in your camp, you know. And basically anything you would normally go to a town to do, you do in this camping minigame. And that is nice in that you essentially have a settlement that you carry around with you, and you have to then camp, and the amount of time you spend camping dictates how much of these tasks you've assigned people to have been completed or not. And you can also assign people to scouting, and that increases your scouting radius. Now I'm not sure if it increases it just when you're camping in a bubble around you, or for the next day, or for the next until you camp. I don't know how long that scouting radius bonus lasts, but essentially it does a lot of things. So you get paid less, which means you can't afford as many tools or medical supplies or arrows and stuff, but you're essentially making all those things in camp and are being forced to do that instead of playing the game the normal way. And it gets a little bit fiddly. I don't completely hate the camping system, but I do think I preferred the Legends mod when it wasn't there, basically. It's a little bit too much micromanagement for my enjoyment. That being said, I do enjoy a lot of... one other thing Legends mod does is, the last time I was playing with it, the endgame crises were crazy. I had one start around day 20, and then end around day 50, and then a second one begin immediately. It's a bit... hopefully that's been changed, right? So there's because there's things like there's easier enemies at the beginning to compensate for the fact you have a smaller company size and aren't able to do as much. Problem is those easier enemies stay around till about day 30 or 40, so the game is ramping up and accelerating things really quickly, and you're still getting low-level enemies thrown at you, so you're not getting much out of them, and it's a bit weird. Essentially, it's fun. It's basically like playing Long War for XCOM, but you've got a lot less... game balance feels a bit off, and as the mod gets updated and improved, that balance improves, and I like that, okay? Anyway, getting back to this, because we've looked at this long enough. During a short rest, your men managed to catch a man that tried to make off with some of your supplies. His clothes are but rags, and he looks more skeleton than man. What are you going to do with him? You know, we'll give him some food and water, help him be a bit less desperate. Feeling bad for the feeble man, you decide to give him some water and food. He almost snatches the meal away from you and dives his famished face into it. The thief thanks you between every bite. In the words of R. Daniel Oliver from the end of Caves of Steel, although I'm fairly sure he was quoting something else, but I'm not entirely sure what. Go now and sin no more. You tell the men to get back to marching. The thief wipes his mouth and stands up, wobbling as his weak legs take a few steps after you. He asks if perhaps he could join the company. He'll give his life for you if he must. Just anything not to have to steal anymore. You know, we need fighting men, and we don't appreciate thievery, but you seem determined enough. You can join us. If you live, you live. If you die, you die. It's up to you to see what we make of you. And by that, I don't mean what we transform you into. I mean how we assess you. Time that you reformed. However, there's our thief. He's got his little knife. We'll give him a dagger so he can chav stab people. And it will be oh so chavtastic. We desperately need to purchase food when we get to Angeln. But that will have to wait till morning when other shops are open. Good. So, what I was going to say is... I'd like you guys to chip in the comments below and let me know if you'd like me to start playing the Legends mod, or if you'd like to see the game continue unmodded. Because I'm going to start exploring extra campaign origins at some point anyway, right? And you guys can say, that is really bad news, that's going to be like a witch or something. We do not want to get involved. Unfortunately, Ulfert and Engelbert. Okay. So, Legends, while incompatible with this save, it now is compatible with all the new origins from the expansion. So I could essentially start another Lone Wolf or Northern Raiders or anything, right? And it would practically double the amount of available origins, but it would add extra game complexity, and we don't know if we want that. I will buy a nice hood for our reformed sinner to wear. There we go. Alright. Just Hochwall. Well, to Hochwall we shall go. We will come down here and go up through the forest rather than over the mountains. Actually, wait, that is... yeah, that is open. Gotta watch the snow though, because barbarians can come out of the north. So yeah, I'm excited to start playing Legends mod again. In fact, I've started playing it a little bit. Tried out a few things. Found some bugs with the Wise Woman, her map icon turning into a normal company icon after loading a battle save. So this used to be an old bug with her anyway, and it seems to have snuck back in. And this is a forbidden graveyard. Well, it is forbidden, so we shall not enter. Another good reason for not entering is someone in a nearby settlement might want us to go back there sometime soon anyway, and pay us to do so. And here we come to Hochwall. A small wooden fortification. Now that's another interesting thing. Whatever the Oriental word for a castle or fortress should be, has always been translated into English as fort or fortress, right? I don't know if this was like a 20th century prejudice thing or something. And then in the recent Sekiro game from Bandai Namco, they have an area they call a castle, which is more of a citadel. And I'm like, they call it castle, but the word castle is used oddly, as in the grammatical. It's like, it's not like castle entrance or something, it's like entrance of a castle. I don't know. The way it's used, it feels like a bad translation. I'm like, you know, if this had been done sort of 10 or 20 years ago, they would have just called it a fort or fortress. And it's almost as if that word has become associated with Chinese and Japanese and, like, you know, all the other Oriental countries, their strongholds. And I don't know why. I don't know why there was this bias to use this one word in particular, and I'm not sure what the original word would be, but it's interesting. Anyway, we have now visited all settlements, and we're now looking for work again. That's a castle, so we'll actually come down to Hirschbach. You soon discover that wanderlust, of which the skalds sing, is not as widespread as they say. Your decision for the band to broaden its horizons is met with grumbling about forced marches and nights on the road, but not all join in the lamenting. If a day's march or a night spent in the rain wears you down, how will you face an orc charge? Forestmund asks for men, only to be snappish to get a snappish reply. Dry and alert! You crack the whip, though. Should be an apostrophe there, because it's short for although. Oh, you cracked the whip, though, and forced them to it. At each village and town you encouraged the men to make themselves known, and they take this request to heart, getting into brawls, passing out in the town square, threatening the merchants and harassing the settlement's daughters. Whatever the poor tradesmen and farmers think of the company, at least they won't soon forget you. Having travelled to the edges of a map, the name The Good Companions is more widely known, and you earned a better understanding of the land. Everybody's happy. So another thing Legends mod does is it allows you to customize the map a lot. You can change the map size, how much of it is going to be snow, how much of it is going to be oceans, and how much is going to be land, how many settlements there are going to be. There's lots of sliders, essentially. And the one thing I really like about Legends in that regard is that when you start the game, you can have all settlements hidden, right? And then you have to actually go and find them, because you don't know where they are, right? And I remember when I started this campaign with this company complaining at being able to see all the settlements straight away and that it felt wrong. And there's a 2 skull quest here, so we will take it. But first of all, we'll have that as well. And you are... You know what, we'll give it to you, so you don't feel so left out. We do need food. We'll flog that. We'll buy those grain. You know, we'll give the men some venison as well. Careful. You know, venison is the king's venison. He doesn't like it being stolen. We'll give our monk this as well, so he gets a bit of protection. And we'll look into... I mean, he needs the extra plus 20% chance to hit with the spear, because his melee skill is 47, which is rubbish. Right. 2 skull contract, please. You settle into Steiner, the trademaster's room, taking a seat, rubbing your hands along the wooden frame. It's good oak. A once tree worth sitting in. Glad you're comfortable, sellsword, but I sure as hell aren't. We have many warnings that a large group of brigands are about to attack our town. We're quite short on defence, but not short on crowds. Obviously, that's where you come in. Are you interested? Oh, yeah, absolutely. He straightens up. So, payment. You'll be paid 240 crowns in advance and another 970 when the job is done. We accept your offer. You have just hired the magnificent 10. It's 3 more than 7. There's no samurai, unfortunately, just like 10 people. 10 blokes willing to give their lives dearly. And we shouldn't push for 12 too soon, because we should try and wait and get someone of quality. That reminds me, we have some people with serious injuries who... Yeah, Mattis, oh my god, that's just really bad. Who are we not looking after so much? Well, you get your bow back in place. So, Leaf can probably manage with that. Knut, we need you to just stay alive and well and improve that melee skill. Ludolf, that's unfortunate, but it is what it is. So, not too many. We appear to have managed to lose the most critically injured of our company. Okay. Well, we are to protect the town and its surrounding outskirts, including this place down here. So, I get to bumble around now for like a day or two while we wait for the attackers to come. And there'll generally be a good warning when they do. You know, camping helps for like quicker recovery, but it's not necessarily the best thing to do when you're supposed to be on guard, because enemies could come at any moment. Now this might make for somewhat boring viewing, but hey, we've been paid to do a job and we're going to do it well. Also, we're going to try not to let the newer members of our company perish while the deed is being undertaken. So yeah, while I've spoken quite enthusiastically and critically about the Legends mod, I could quite happily continue playing this save for a while. And if you guys want to see the game just unmodded, you know, that's totally fine as well. There are origins I'd like to explore. No brigands here, but undead. While waiting for the thugs and miscreants to come storming into town, you instead spot a large throng of shambling creatures coming your way. Just because the target changes doesn't mean the contract does. Prepare yourself! Where the hell are we? Well, okay. We feel good today, ready to lead the good companions through any challenge to come. You gather men around, kicking Knut to his feet, telling Forestmund to finish scraping away the hairs on his neck later. When their muttering has subsided, you start to address them. What will you tell the company you will do? Getting the attention of the noble houses, I don't think we're quite ready for that yet. Going out to the wilderness, discover something, and the problem is I think we have to actually, has to be something, can't be something we've found already. We actually have to discover it. Name a sergeant. Set aside skirmishes now and seek to defeat at least a dozen opponents. There's a large group of undead coming our way, but I think I'll go for the sergeant because it's easier. Have I done it already? And if I do, who would it be? Who has good resolve and good resolve stars? Well, it's going to be you, isn't it, Forestmund? In fact, you're already there, so we pretty much nailed that one. Let's go find this large undead force that we cannot see yet, apparently, because of the darkness. When you, there we go. When you get the alarm, normally there's a necromancer, Wiedergangers and armoured Wiedergangers. This is going to be rough. Let's have fun. Let's get to it. So, no geists, none of the really nasty stuff. Right. We need to weather the initial onslaught. No, we push forwards a little, and that will probably do it. Hold. Oh, these blooming necromancers, they are so nasty. Why do you not... You've given it to him, of course. Right, hold. Just the one for you. And get you up there. So, it's important to remember to keep the banner bearer, 1, 2, 3, 4, okay. Keep the banner bearer near the middle of the company, so that as many men as possible can benefit from the morale boost of the standard. So initially we want to weather the initial onslaught, hack some down and begin working our way through to the necromancer himself. Unfortunately the night means we have to get quite a bit closer before we can shoot him. as his minions advance under the cover of darkness. Unfortunately, we don't have a load of idiotic barbarians with magically flaming swords who didn't even know their swords were going to be set on fire to run in and get killed ahead of us, so we actually have to do all the fighting ourselves. Right, you just get shot and missed, apparently. That's unfortunate. 32, that's real darkness. Okay, just delay. We don't want them... I mean, they're going to try and spread round, but we shouldn't let them. So our goal here is to try and drop one or two of them, and remember that the armoured Wiedergangers take a lot more effort to put down. Right, spear out. That's the best we can do for now. And stab and stab. Good. We'll just try sling stones at that one. Man, those missed chances are like 13% chance to hit. I should have paid more attention to that. Right, who's he going to boost? He's going to boost that one for sword. Okay. Well, this one, the axe is getting shot at and missed. Can we drop him? Yes! Get in there! That's what a knight's to do. So I still haven't decided if I want my knight going two-handed sword or sword and shield. I am aware that one of the legendary encounters involves reforging broken parts or finding broken parts of a legendary sword, but it's really good. I don't know if that sword is one-handed or two-handed. I don't want to know too much about it, but it would be very helpful to know. So if any of you could let me know in the comments down below, just if it's a one-handed or two-handed sword, that'd be great. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, that's also great, because we'll get to find out together if I ever find it, which I probably won't. That's okay. Now. Ooh. The dead rise. Alright, alright, alright. What we're going to do is nip up to here. Check. You've got a dagger. Stab! No. I tried. Right. Kurt shoots true as almost always. Right. Now this is gonna get a little bit tricky in the next few activations. Oh, he's still gonna be there, isn't he? Yep. Okay, that's good. That's better than I'd hoped for. I needed him to step forwards to here, and now here he is. Now, we've saved the priest. Thank goodness for that. I'm not going to move again, because that will invite an attack of opportunity. Right. Oh, my goodness. That's right, Squire. You stay at your knight's side while he tries to cleave through many of the dead. Nice! And that is why his mighty blade is respected. Right. We're going to try and come round to get a bit of a bead on the necromancer. Right. And try again. Right. Get to there. There we go. Now. Cross and... Nah, damn it. Okay, next time with Kurt, we'll shoot a quick shot and move. Yeah, I thought that might happen. I'm splitting attacks there because I'm hoping to take a big free swing cleave again. Oh, this night fighting isn't helping us. It'd be really great if we had some ability to sort of bring light to the battlefield. Okay, we can forget that big cleave now, but that's alright. He might get back up in a moment if the necromancer makes him anyway. Right, so moving to there and shooting just in case. We tried. My god. That's more like it. Right. Now, we're just needing to remove enemies from the active combat at the moment. We're not trying to... That was a good knife attack. You know what? Get that sling staff back. We're not trying to dominate, we're just trying to be like, less people attacking. You know, so we should have tried working him down a bit, and oh, that's going to hurt. Okay. Look, keep up. So, a hop, shot, hop, you're done. Whew. We're just trying to get our archers closer to the necromancer, because he can keep raising these dead to fight us again and again and again. And while it would be great to try and take down this dangerous threat, we also need to keep their numbers under control. That was beautiful. Right. You're going to go to here and shoot. Oh, 5%. Didn't notice how bad that was. Okay. Yeah! Oh, not enough stamina to move any further. Leaf is on his last legs there. Right. I'm not going to close because I won't get to attack. Next turn I probably will. Right. We tried. So now we're hoping to get clear of the bodies so that when they get up they have to walk over to us. We're also hoping to control them so they remain out of the way. Okay, just rush them now. Charge in there. Now that's not ideal because we don't have straight lines of attack. We have a diagonal to them, which doesn't really work. Right. You have the Fangshire Helm, which hasn't really helped you very much in this attack, but we're just going to go to here. Because his helmet has been all bashed in. Yep, okay. And that one, that's going to hop up on here and stab him. There we go. Alright. Get clear of the guards. If they want to move to block shots now, they're going to take 3 strikes. Right. Perfect. Ish. It moves him close to the bodies, but we do want him closer to our men anyway. Right. Just shoot that one, will you? Yeah. And you do that. And get there to help you, your company standard bearer. Bloody hell. That was a bold move because he doesn't even have armor on. So that zombie is a high priority, as is this one. There we go. So we're going to go this one. The head is off. Nice. Got him. Tagged him with an arrow. Can we sling a stone in there as well? Not even remotely. Right, but we're going to get closer to the front line. These two need a bit of a break anyway. And you're going to get to say... Nope, okay, there, that'll do, yep. Bloody hell! Okay, we're kind of giving up on the shooting a little bit at this point. We're just mobbing him and wearing his defense down that way. Here comes a mighty blow that almost takes him out of action, and you can hop to there. Quick shot. Ah, worth a try. Now, we do seem to be a little more... We're not going to shoot, we're just going to hold. Again, we're not going to shoot because it's night, so we'd probably miss anyway if we did. Can we finish him off before he gets another go? Absolutely. So, I don't think there's anyone we wanted to feed the kill to there. We got a lot of levels out of that fight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And a male coif. That'll be lovely. Some bludgeons. Yeah. This might not have ended yet. There's often a second wave of attackers in these defend the town scenarios. What happened to his... It's knackered. We'll put that on him. It'll give him a little more survivability. Obviously there's some padding underneath it, otherwise his broken... well, his ear would be tender, let's say. Holding off on using this shield and this shield yet, because I'm not sure if I want to give them to our knight or not. They are essentially reserved. Now, there are many enemies still possibly to come. Let's give you some defense. Your attack's reasonably good. That 4 is good. Might be worth a little more initiative. Now, I often overlook initiative, and I did criticise another YouTuber recently for overlooking resolve when he levels up his brothers. So I will take the initiative this level. And I'll take Shield Expert to help keep him alive. This fellow here, Knut, has made it to 2nd level. We're leveling him as an Axe Brother, so he needs the melee attack. Ooh, let's take that up to 5, then we have a 4 and a 5. Now, frontliners generally need more melee defense than range defense, and that 28 is very low. Let's get him a bit of extra health. And in the back row here, you are definitely a shooting man. Also with health, and because you're shooting will give you initiative, because it will help with either dodge or, yeah, dodge, not anticipation. But it helps with 1 or 2 other perks as well. You have a very low melee range attack skill, so we're going to give you that. Kurt, the game knight, will continue to shoot away. Hopefully, you know what, if enemies get close, he will need a bit of melee defense. 41, I kind of would like my resolve to be up around 50 for most people. Let's get him a bit of initiative this time though. And bow mastery, absolutely. View range and maximum firing range of bows is increased by 1. Skills build up 25% less fatigue. Brilliant. Let's do it. And I seem to remember Overwhelm, is it? No, Reach Advantage is 200 weapons. Overwhelm isn't 200 weapons, so we'll get him Overwhelm next time as well. That would be great. Mattis, on the other hand, get him some of that range skill, range defense. 33 is very low. I don't know though. Yeah, okay. And his attack skill's below 50, so we get him that. Which I mean, fast adaptation is generally quite good for archers along with bullseye. Okay, now, yes, we're still defending the town, so it's not over yet. There will be a second group of attackers somewhere around here. Now, they may very well be south of the forest. You were unsure at first about assigning Forestman to this important task, for he was as committed to revelry and carousing as any other man, but Forestman takes his duties with a zeal that is at first admirable and later worrying. Scoffing at dawn as the rising hour of the cowardly and infirm, Forestman decides that everyone must start the day much earlier. He runs the men through the usual sparring routines and checks their equipment for splits and wear, but to such light work he adds strict rules about setting up and breaking camp, formation drills, lessons on flanking, forced marches with stones in their packs, and a detailed punishment regime for anyone who dares fall behind. Words such as backbreaking, cruel, flint-hearted, that would be stone-hearted, and merciless, as well as dozens of saltier epithets ring in the air whenever Forestmund is safely out of earshot, though never when he is sleeping, for the brothers have learned that Forestmund the sergeant never truly sleeps. Everybody's happy, we've gained the sergeant's sash. Flint-hearted must be a translation issue. Flint is fairly fragile, stone-hearted would be what you'd normally expect. This will help us greatly in the days to come. Now, Forestmund, you get this lovely sash, which makes you look very fancy and gives you plus 10 resolve for a 72, which is pretty damn good considering. So everyone within 4 tiles of you will gain 7 extra resolve as a bonus up to a maximum of hit. Right, so they'll get 7 extra resolve on top of their current resolve up to a maximum of 72, which most of them aren't going to have, but basically it makes everyone a bit braver. Battle Forge, that's the one that the noble woman can't have in the Legends mod. Right, where is this second attack group? It's there. It's exactly where I thought it would be, on the other side of the forest. We better get to them before they can do too much damage. Once again, it's only zombies. Oh my god, look at the time. Right, I'll be calling the episode after this contract's done then. Wow, I got a bit carried away with myself there. Okay, so for now we're just holding back and letting them come. Which they should do, because we have range superiority. And because Wiedergangers are a little more aggressive than some human opponents. Right, we're going up here because we're repositioning our back line and our front line. I'd say about back. We want to get down there, so in that case you're going to go to here. Ooh. Right. Cut. You missed. So we're now scouting out this portion down there, trying to find a way through that isn't through here. This is allegedly kind of okay. Did they really all wait? They might have done. Well, let's get in there and start chopping up zombies. Now, it's worth noting that his wolfskin pelt, which will be reducing the resolve of enemies around him, he ain't gonna scare the dead. They're dead, you know, what have they got to be afraid of? So I don't imagine it'll be much use here. I hear it's also possible to create shoulder plates from unholed bones. Now, I've never seen that myself, but it does sound very intriguing. Well, we got one of them. Is there a way around here? Got a nice little bottleneck here. Oh god, really? Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he's got 2 with him. Right. 8. 1 with him. That's very good to know. Essentially that means most of the enemies are visible to us already. So we want to hunt this necromancer down quickly before he can do too much more damage. Ooh! He might have none of them with him, in which case the scenery might really be in his favour. Bloody hell. Alright. That's not ideal. Should have got someone with a shield up there. Quick shot. Worth a try. Right. Again, it was worth a try. Shield up because we want you to live. Okay, okay. Right. Now this foresty undergrowth is not the best footing for our brothers. They're going to be moving slowly through the woods. However, every foe downed by our great knight is likely one that will not rise again. However, oh bugger! Why was he so easily felled? Well, we may have just lost our squire, ladies and gentlemen. That's most unfortunate. But not a lot we can do about it now until after a battle when we can find out if he's survived or not. Now, what is going on here? Oh, that is bad news. Right. If we go here. Can we get you? Yes. That's okay. You raised the perfect enemy for us. Now, Knut, keep fighting. When you're good enough to drop the spear, you'll be good enough to... Ooh. Okay. Now, this one is a bit dangerous. Up there on the rise. But we go like this. We'll take a quick shot anyway. It was almost worth the try. Now, can we cleave free? We can, and we even take one down. That's excellent. And then you... Yeah, that was a... That's what I was worried about. He's coming to defend his master. Alright. So we need to hurry around. You know what? See if we can take this one down. Or at least mark him up nice and good. Yep. Ugh. If we go to there, we're not going to get to attack. We go to here and here to deny a straight line. Not that it matters too much. I just need to get in good practice for Shrats. Ah, that was unfortunate. So things aren't looking so good. Oh my god. Yeah. This is what happens when the odds begin to turn against us. Although our knight has a healthy defense ability stat, let's shoot him then. It was almost worth going for... Ah, there we go. Yep. Right. Took it at one out. It wasn't more of a dangerous weapon. Now we're closing distance. Where did... There was, like, one here. Oh, God. Well, super cock up. You know what, I'm going to try and... I can't. That's very bad. Okay. Shield up. Oh my god, I'm so glad I raised that shield. Okay. Just get you up here to help out. Yeah, that's really bad. Alright. Okay. Can we take you down? No. Can we take you down? Almost definitely. Yes. Good. Right. That's bad. Double bad. Treble bad. Well, he's not surviving now. Ludolf has joined the ranks of the fallen. Now, normally, if a fallen brother rises as a zombie, that means we've got the undead late game crisis. However, the necromancer can do it even without the undead late game crisis. My god. It's going to be another one of those hard fights, isn't it? But we barely get to come through. Or we might even end up losing. Bloody hell, what happened there? How knackered is his armour? His armour's completely knackered. Okay, that's really helpful to know right now. Okay. We're going for one for weapon because he's much more dangerous. That was not dangerous enough. And if he gets powered up by the necromancer, which he does not, so that's one good thing. Right. Whew. This has just turned really nasty very suddenly. And we are desperate. My god! 43, okay. 43 rolled 93. Well, it happens sometimes, doesn't it? Oh my god. Taking so many hits to the helmet there. Okay. I mean, he really needs help. And he's not getting it. Oof. Well, however this ends, it'll be an exciting end to the episode. 32? What the hell's wrong with you, man? Right, okay. Well, he won't be coming back to give us any more trouble. Oh, we're not out of the woods yet, though. Literally and figuratively. Right, get back in there and... We need someone with higher attack skills over there. And we need them over there really badly. And we need you to attack him instead of the one that's next to you. My god. I'll tell you what, if this is the way our knight dies, it's a great way to go. Struck down by his own squad. But no, we're going to try and escape. Yes! Oh, missed. My god. Okay, look, we just need to keep on fighting. Even though the energy is almost... Come on, just keep shooting. You've got to hit eventually. Right. Yes! This is brutal. Okay, come on. No! Not enough. Ooh. Alright, we're going to try for a bleeding attack, just in case we land a hit, which we didn't. Oh. You know what? Knockback. Didn't work. Didn't work. We keep trying. Oh my god. Right. Oh, man. 100. I mean, yeah, that couldn't get much worse, really, could it? Right. Gotcha. I'm going to risk it. No, I don't have the energy. Right, okay. I bet he's the only one who can take out the necromancer as well. Oh, so many missed attacks. You utter scumbag! You villain, you knave! Well, I suppose I should have seen that one coming, really, shouldn't I? My god. Oh, what?! Right, this is officially one of those fights where we feel like we're losing again. Oh, man. Okay. Yeah! And then he runs away a long, short distance in the forest. Oh, man. You've got the energy to keep on moving, so that's great. Man, all these attacks missing. Good grief. Alright, we're not going to get to attack, but we're going to get to close. Yep. And please... Oh my goodness, that wasn't good enough. Right. Take him out, because he is a threat to us. A serious threat. Alright. And now... Gotcha! Alright. No, you... Oh. Oh. It's enough to make our knight with all that black fur around his shoulders feel like an idiot who knows nothing. But he knows something. He knows he can kill. And he still doesn't have the blooming action points to move in the forest uphill. Right. Gotcha. Just when it felt like we were going to make some headroom. But no. The scenery is not in our favour. Right, can we... No, can we... No, my god, how much does it take to move? 5 action points, what's wrong? Oh my god. Right, yeah, no, that completely explains things. Okay, you just come back round here and pretend to be brave. So everyone who's actually capable of walking, carry on. Oh my god, here we go. Unfortunately, we can't get our knight out of the middle of the combat area if he attacks. And we can't free him up with our surviving men. Oh. Oh my god! Right. I'm going to try and move anyway. We moved. That's great. We're going to attack and back up to try and lure him closer, but he won't because he's guarding his master. Oh my god. That worked. Let's not complain. Right, we're down here. That's great. We get to move. We only get to move for once, but it's better than nothing. Okay. He was one of ours, wasn't he? No, he's not. Okay. So I'm going to step up again and strike again. We're getting somewhere. It's less than ideal. Actually, that is ideal. I'm going to go to there and not there. We're going to go to here and not there, and he's going to stay on guard. We'll go to here. Hello! Oh, we don't get to attack. Bugger. Oh, he's going to come across now, isn't he? No, he didn't. Interesting. Thought he would, absolutely. Wow. I mean, he's dragging himself along using his sword as like a giant walking stick here at this point. I'd like to move, but I can't, and I don't have the energy, so I won't. Okay. We're going to get down here. There he moves. And then we take the big risks. Gotcha! Double gotcha! Double gotcha! Much needed. Okay. That's really risky. That's a big risk. Got to cover ground. Can't go any further. Can't go any faster. Oh, the pain of this last bit of the engagement. Now we're going to go to here. And then we're going to live really dangerously and move to there, and it actually worked. Because I think we all know what's happening next, don't we? Probably a load of bodies getting up over here. Okay, you can go to there. No dead got up. That's brilliant news. This is a big risk again, because we won't get to attack or anything. Oh my god, Sorrel Ironjaw survives for Monk. But we've lost Ludolf for Squire, Gebhard and Grimwald for Surbated. Surbated means like badly beaten up. Good god. That was horrific. The fighting is over and men idle in a welcome respite. Steiner, the trade master, will be waiting for you back in town. We will head back to the town hall. You know what, we're not even going to do our leveling until the next session. Back to Hirschbach and a much deserved rest. You return to Steiner the Trademaster looking rightfully smug and knackered. Work's done. He nods, tipping a goblet of wine while not necessarily offering it. Yes, the town is eternally grateful for your help. They are also monetarily grateful. The man gestures towards the corner of the room. You see a satchel of coins there. 970 crowns, just as we agreed. Thanks again, Sellsword. Payment for a hard day's work. A hard day, a hard night, another hard day. Good work for the gravedigger. You absolutely need that treating. You are not as important, but you're both getting looked after. Wait, so did he survive with no lasting injuries? No, he got a lasting injury. He's buggered. That is not good news. Well, we're going to have to hire someone decent to replace the dead fellow. And by decent, I mean like a sellsword or mercenary, or someone expensive, basically. But for now, I think I'm going to end the episode. I hope you all enjoyed this one, and I'll look forward to seeing you all in the next one. I'll say bye-bye for now, and cheerio, and don't forget to let me know down in the comments if you'd like to see Battle Brothers with or without the mod. See you guys.